Hey guys, I hope everyone is doing well. So some of my friends were asking me how I'm doing my breakfast here in Azerbaijan. That's why I decided to make this short video for those curious fellas. And today's breakfast food that I'm gonna prepare is called kükü. Let's get started, shall we? First of all, we have dill here, I like some parsley, and my favorite, coriander. Oh, I think it's the other way around. Whatever. Let's get started with chopping our grains into little pieces. By the way, for you older people out there too used to eat plastic food, this is how actually organic, naturally grown grains look like. Take a look. You may have possibly already forgotten about them. Okay, I think I'm talking a little too much and I need to cut it short. Well, let's get rid of these bands. Wish it was as easy as this to cut toxic people out of my life. Ugh. By the way, we aren't going to use the whole bunch, just some small portion of it. Next up is dill. And all of you my friends out there thinking that I'm too messy, I want to say that I'm better than all of you. At least at cooking. Moving on, now, parsley. I think you can also use some other greens inside the kükü as well, but make sure you leave collard greens and spinach out of it. Please and thank you. Okay, moving on. Let's cut them all together. You know, everyone knows that I'm super clumsy, and when I chop, I cut all my fingers. But this time, I was really lucky, and I survived very well. Time to put all the greens into our bowl. So finally, we're done with the greens, putting them aside, and now our time has arrived for eggs. Here we go, the first one, the second one. The last egg is added into a mixture as well. Very cool, right? Okay, now we're done with eggs, and I also like to add a little rye meal into my kükü mixture. If you don't have it, you can also use wheat flour or oatmeal, but definitely leaving corn flour out of my recommendations list. To make our kükü fluffy and soft, I use baking powder. I know it sounds crazy, but it is what it is. You can also test it with bicarbonate, however, in your own risk. Thank you, next. I like many things about making kükü, but there is at least one thing that I cannot compare to anything, and that is mixing everything together. Remember stirring up whole conversation and getting everyone fighting each other? Yes, it feels and sounds like that. Okay, anyway, in the meantime, I'm adding more of rye meal in order to get right texture. And last ingredient to be added into our mixture is just a little pinch of salt. Shout out to all the salty people out there. Now we have our frying pan in here. It's a little too white for my liking, but whatever. I'm using some organic butter for cooking our kükü. Pouring all the kükü paste down into the pan and cooking it in the moderate fire. It was an exhausting process, but it's not done yet. You have to regularly check so that the kükü is not burnt. Okay, I like my kükü to be cooked on both sides, so what I do for that is flipping. Putting the goddamn lid on, shaking it, checking it, seeing how it goes, and done. So guys, our kükü is ready. I recommend to eat it with a little bit of a cream. It's easy to make and delicious and also healthy. Bon appetit!